Comes to my TyPad stories, but this is my favorite because I'm a huge airplane nerd. I have my pilot's license. My dad was an airline pilot for years, so I grew up around airplanes. So if you've ever been to Goodyear Airport, there's a whole bunch of huge airplanes out there, and it kind of looks out of place for being at a Goodyear Airport because there's no service.
Is it like an airplane graveyard or?
A little bit of both.
Okay.
So I'll explain in this week's TyPad. Take a look.
Come fly with me, let's fly away.
From the big to the small and everything in between, there are a lot of airplanes at the Goodyear Airport. Most are here because of AeroTurbine. The company deals with all things planes. From tearing down planes, selling parts, storing planes, conducting maintenance, to modifying planes, they do it all at AeroTurbine. My tour guide for the day of the massive facility was from Derek Pfeiffer, the project manager. Our first stop on the tour was to show me an aircraft conversion. This 757 flew thousands of miles carrying airline passengers, but now it's being converted into a cargo plane.
So as you can see, they've taken out all the seats, all the galleys, all the lavs. We plugged the windows and refurbished their insulation.
It will take about 95 days to turn this old airliner into a new cargo plane. Next stop on the tour, outside of the facility to something they call the crunch pad.
This is what you use to just demolish them.
All of these planes here will be crushed up. The usable parts will be sold.
Right now we're on the crunch pad. This is the final phase of tear down the process of an aircraft.
Take a look at this. This is an extremely rare sight. Right now, we are inside the Boeing 777 that has been completely stripped out. Now, here at AeroTurbine, they're going to take everything out of this plane and part it out.
Next, we head over to the holding area of the airport. These airliners will either be sold, put back into service, or be brought over to the crush pad. Right now, there are about 70 planes in the holding area. At AeroTurbine, they are constantly working on planes, so the next time you drive by the Goodyear Airport, you'll know why there are so many big planes at such a small airport.
Let's fly away.
And take a look at this. This was like my dream come true right here. I always wanted to stand inside of a jet engine, so I got to stand inside of this. Is an Airbus 340-600, but when you're up that close, you never really get an idea of how huge those planes are until, look at that.
Just massive.
It's pretty cool. So I want to thank the folks over at AeroTurbine. They don't let a lot of folks in a lot, so I really appreciate them taking